The Pout-Pout Fish is an endearing animated film. Based on the popular children's books by Deborah Deason, it makes good use of its family-friendly makeup. The talking animals, colorful animation, and positive though typical messaging should resonate with most viewers. The film doesn't reach the bar set by Pixar or DreamWorks quality-wise, and it isn't as humorous as it wants to be. That said, thanks to its colorful CG animation and talented voice cast, the Pout-Pout Fish is still a decent watch for those with young children. The Pout-Pout Fish books center on the introverted Mr. Fish and his seemingly negative disposition towards normal aspects of life. Whether it's meeting new people, going to school for the first time, or simply venturing beyond the borders of his hometown, he struggles. That is until Mr. Fish befriends someone who teaches him the value of experiencing new things. It's this tried and true formula that's replicated here. Instead of following one particular story, the Pout-Pout Fish film can be seen as another installment of the popular book series, but in animated form. At first glance, that might seem like a mistake, the assumption being that it would have been better to turn one of Deason's books into a feature film. The Pout-Pout Fish works, however, because of how well it incorporates key elements from the entire series. For instance, this version of Mr. Fish, voiced by Nick Offerman, is just as antisocial as his counterpart. He rarely leaves his home, let alone his town. His daily routine consists of buying supplies and meditating in seclusion, and while he isn't exactly scared of meeting people, he is wary of others.
Should we say something?
Like what?
I don't know. Cheer up? Cheer up? What's wrong with cheer up? How would you feel if somebody told you to cheer up?
Hey, you don't think he can hear us, do you?
Huh? Cheer up!
There's also the inevitable encounter that sparks a budding friendship. In this case, it's Mr. Fish's chance meeting with a hyperactive sea dragon named Pip, voiced by Nina Oyama. Their conflicting natures provide a bit of humor early on. Mr. Fish's struggle to get Pip to leave him alone results in him accidentally destroying both their homes. What follows is a predictable yet wacky trek across the sea to find a way to restore what they lost. Essentially, the Pout-Pout Fish's plot embodies a lot of what fans love about the books. That's not to say that it doesn't have its issues. For one, its premise borrows heavily from films like Finding Nemo. If you've seen one film featuring diametrically opposed individuals stumbling their way towards a shared goal, then you've seen them all. Even the positive messaging about judging others and the importance of community is showcased in a familiar fashion. And that's to say nothing of his attempts at humor. The physical comedy is yawn-inducing for anyone over the age of 5, and the tongue-in-cheek dialogue, aimed at adults, isn't clever enough to be funny, a notable Mean Girls reference notwithstanding.
Hey, it's important to hold a grown-up's claw before crossing. But why?
That said, the Pout-Pout Fish still manages to be entertaining at times. This is partially due to the plot. Familiar or not, it's fun seeing Pip and Mr. Fish work through their issues while getting into all sorts of trouble. The film also features some lively CG animation. Its friendly looking characters and a vibrant color palette will certainly resonate with its desired audience. The same could be said of the Pout-Pout Fish's talented cast. Offerman's dry line delivery and mostly monotone voice makes the grumpy Mr. Fish feel like a real person. This is especially true when playing opposite of Oyama, whose wild outbursts about helping people reflect Pip's naive yet ultimately positive outlook on life. It's their clashing viewpoints and performances that gives way to the film's few heartfelt moments. The rest of the cast does well enough. Remy Heat and Nazim Hassan are both commendable for their roles as Cuttlefish Benji and Archie, respectively. Amy Sedaris adds a little excitement as a group of pink dolphins, while Miranda Otto provides a decent showing as Benji's mother and potential antagonist Marin. Jordan Sparks does well enough as Shimmer, a wish-granting Siamese fighting fish, though she isn't around long enough to really be impactful. The Pout-Pout Fish doesn't try to reinvent the wheel. Its premise borrows heavily from other animated films, and when it comes to humor, it struggles to produce much, if any, laughter. That said, the Pout-Pout Fish still manages to entertain thanks to its fun plot, colorful animation, and talented cast. Fans of the books and those of young children will certainly be pleased when the Pout-Pout Fish lands in theaters on March 20th.